Hey everybody, Real with West, day 2, coming at you just a little late today, but wanted to make sure I get a lot of things going on, but get this guys to you and get it to you right though, and not rush something or just throw some loose content out there. But I want to just encourage you, we're talking about being informed, and this week is more of a teaching week. This is more an instructive week, but man, if you'll take this and hear what I'm saying, you'll learn how to apply this to your life and application. And man, you want to talk about good life skills that the grace of God has enabled us to do, that Jesus has enabled us to do, that when we talk about things like, I got the wisdom of God, I got the mind of Christ, I got all these things, well, being informed flows from that. I think when we approach the Word of God, when we approach God, when we approach our relationships, you want to be well informed about relationships. Why? Because we're pursuing being able to make a well-informed decision, man. When people do the homework about what I'm going to decide to do in life, you don't ever get everything all figured out. There's always this going, and I'm going to talk about that today, but you are sure about what you're doing. You're able to place your faith and belief and trust ultimately in God when I talk about in this context, but even when it comes to what kind of job to get, when it comes to finding that right person you want to marry, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to every aspect in life, you should be well informed about what you are doing is what it is. So I'm encouraging people to not really one side kind of be lazy about doing that, but make this commitment to say, I'm going to be well informed. Now today, what am I getting into about being well informed? Understanding information updates. Things change, things evolve, things grow. I've never had situations that I've walked around in life where all of a sudden I didn't realize, I had to wake up and realize, man, things have changed. I think, the pandemic, the way we do life has updated. Information has changed. Events have changed. People have changed. Things have gone differently in this way. And we have to be flexible is my first thing I like to say with that. You have to be flexible to change. And change, people don't like change a lot of times. They like to sit in what they know because it feels safe. It feels secure. It feels easier because it's repetitive. Change can be hard. Change can be scary because sometimes it's the unknown stepping into, and the best way to fill that gap, sometimes people don't realize to give it the unknown, is start getting informed again about the new change, the new things going on, the new information. Life is constantly updating, changing. Let me give you an example. I continuously have to update my information with my relationship with my son. You're like, what? Are you not there as a father? No, he's 14. What he likes and what he needs as a 14-year-old teenager is different than the 4-year-old what he needed. He couldn't even think some of the thoughts he's thinking now. He couldn't even make some of the demands. His physical body is changing and growing, and the things he needs to setting up to enter into manhood, he needs different things. Why? Imagine if I always said, you know what? This is the way it's always been. This is the way it has to be. This is what he always needs. And some parents do this, by the way. And they don't ever update or realize your child is changing and growing up. And that's a beautiful, wonderful process. And you got to be flexible with that. The other thing I want to encourage you is leave room for error. Don't be so prideful to think that we would maybe make some error. There needs to be adjustments and corrections. When you know things change, when you know that the original decision you make can update, can adjust, can change, because you realize, man, I'm human. People around me are human. Maybe I didn't know something that I know today, and I need to update that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's good leadership. That's good decision making is what that is. And when I say leave error, here's the positive side. Leave room to get it right. When you leave room for error, you leave room to get it right. And it's the difference between making it and doing an okay decision and then making a really good decision is what that is. The other part is always pursuing and learning. You always got to be a student in all your decision making and all being informed. You always got to be able to say, I don't have it all figured out. You may have been doing something for the past 20 years and know how to do it like the back of your hand, as they say, but things change. Can you not add to what you know also at the same time? So it's being in this place of humility, saying, I can still grow as a person. I can still learn as a person, and I'm going to pursue that in all my being informed to make well decisions. Man, if you'll just do those simple things, we'll get into some more things tomorrow. Go back yesterday. I just want to be real practical this week. because a lot of people are having to make a lot of tough decisions, and I see people continuously, especially church people, you can get so spiritually deep, you don't think some of the practical steps to just make a simple, good decision that is right in line with the will of God. And we can overcomplex things, or we can be so out of tune and out of check and not understanding that we just make wild off the wall statements or wild off the wall decisions. And those things hurt your life is what it does. And they don't lead you to the best place possible. So my point is to give you some practical tools to take with your faith, to take with your relationship with God, and to take into all areas of your life and do the work, do the practical steps. Why? So you can experience really healthy decisions, and you know what? Experience much better results. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Hope everybody's doing well. Pray blessings and protection over every one of you, and we'll be back here tomorrow. Have a great day.